now we're ready to go. So if we take a look at our chart, as you can see in this past, let's say, since the all-time high, of course, then again, the market was not in an easy state and we had a lot of profit takers here. But what we can see here is the sell pressure getting smaller and smaller over time, yeah, which is very important because at some point the people which wanted to take profit did take their profit. The people which have been uncertain if they wanted to take profit or not did take profit now, yeah, and this is very good to see that the overall very big sell pressure we had here from this all-time high is like gone. So basically, as you can see here, if you can see the lines roughly, this is like, yeah, kind of first resistance level we want to break now. Yeah, we need to overcome this point, then another point will be roughly here at this stage. And if we are able to break these 2 points, we will most likely see a bigger pump again. But then again, of course, no financial advice, yeah. Crypto is not it's hard to forecast anything in crypto. Okay. So does anyone has any questions beforehand? Because now some people joined Evoca for Worldly. No, no. I can tell you, I do not want to be part of politics in any way. I watched the recent politics going on. I do not want to be part of this stuff. It's nothing I want to be part of. Don't make me a world leader, please. We will just stay bankers. We will all get wealthy enough, and then we will go on. Any updates on roadmap? Yes, there will be some updates on the roadmap, but of course the new roadmap will also be implemented on the new website, which is planned for the 7th of March, latest 11th of March, because of course we need the new website for the Zook event also. So yes, there will be some new updates on the roadmap as well, especially since I'm also talking with our blockchain dev in the background, a lot of possible things we can do, we want to do. As Stavros said before, there is a migration planned into a new contract. This is nothing bad, yeah, the contract is totally fine, nothing to worry about, but at some point we will need the new contract. We won't migrate right now in this current market because it could backfire a lot. Nothing we want to do right now, but we will rather plan it and map it out better, so then we are able to migrate into a perfectly working contract. And of course we are looking at different contract mechanisms and ways a contract can work or is working. Especially there are some, let's say, newer contracts out there which makes life a lot easier, especially for the future and especially for expansion, which is a very, very, very important part here if we talk about expansion. Yeah, this includes exchange listings, this includes other swap listings. Yeah, these are different things we need to think of. But right now we are perfectly fine to go. And if we are talking about a migration, you don't need to be worried at all. Yeah, at all. That's why we are not doing the migration now, because of the market at the moment, because the risk that it could backfire in one way or another is pretty high at the moment. Any update? No, can't give you an update because we are still working on the registration in Switzerland. We have another meeting next week with some legal advisors, and then I might be able to give out more details for this whole SafeMoon swap thing and everything. Because as we all know, the registration is actually needed. Yeah, don't worry, man. Just ask anytime. I did expect a lot more questions since I have been not in here for a few days, and Stavros did lead the AMAs. He did perfectly. Or Moneybin, Stavros, yeah. If you all are not aware of the fact, this are the same persons. It's just different accounts. But it is very, very important there that you need it, that you know it. And Stavros also is, or Moneybin is also like a actual team member now. For the people who missed this information, he is handling a lot of the PR stuff, vetting of the YouTubers, handling out deals with influencers and all that kind of stuff, because this is actually a lot of work, I can tell you, like a ton of work if you're doing this. All right, I just need to quickly plug in my microphone. Give me a second. All right, good to go again. What was the answer? I walked away for a minute. Yeah, you missed it. No, Dave. No problem. We are having another meeting for the registration of the company in Switzerland next week with some legal advisors, with some, yeah, let's say experts for company registrations. Because as we said before, the fund actually is not making things very, very easy. Booker voice can end the war. Yeah, I would love to end it, I can tell you, but I don't think anyone on the top there would listen to me. Sorry, I am missing this work interfering. Yeah, man, don't worry. You can always rewatch on YouTube. Yeah, if you miss an AMA. So don't worry about missing an AMA, actually. Symbol too bad, but so how have we all been doing so far? Are we ready for the weekend? Like actually ready? Because as I said at the start of the AMA, um, I'm very positive about the upcoming weekend, I can tell you, because we see a lot of sell pressure been disappearing, of course, after such a big jump we had in just one go with some bigger buys dropping in. You will always see some people, sorry for that, some people selling off, but the overall very, very big sell pressure um, seems to be gone, which is very important. So this is also the reason why I am very positive. And also, do not worry about this market situation at all. It is a very silent market situation at the moment um, for altcoin, for PancakeSwap volume and everything. But we never saw a positive market since we launched on the 18th of December, and we still have been able to pump very, very hard. It's just this, it always needs to kick in with the FOMO, as the people would say. And also, if you take a look at the chart, actually, yeah, so we had this everything looks so small, but at the time when it happened, it was like huge for us, I can tell you, because you see this is just looking as a flat line from the start, and then we started this wheel journey. So now if you take a look here, let's just take this part here, I can zoom in a little bit. You can see after this pump we had, of course, there was a lot of sell pressure appearing. Yeah, this was an all-time high we did hit, a newly all-time high, and then a lot of sell pressure was appearing here. You see the sell pressure going on for quite at some time, dropping the chart towards, yeah, a lower point. Let's keep it this way. But then again, you can see once the sell pressure is getting smaller and smaller over time, you can see that the chart is getting ready to pump again. Of course, because the people are not selling anymore. The people which wanted to take profit are out, which is very important, yeah. Always free to take profit, just only do it in a healthy way, please. And then you can see once the sell pressure is very small, the chart is ready to moon again. And people realize a FOMO happening in the chart, as we saw here in this pump we had. to this, what was it, 12.5 million all-time high, I think roughly 12.5 million. You can see there was like actually not a lot of sell pressure going on. Yeah, the candles are straight up green throughout this whole pump we had. And this is also what we can see here. Yeah, you can see here, this is also very important part here, a lot of red candles. Yeah, the sell pressure was very high. Of course, we did hit a pretty big all-time high. And then also keep in mind, we did hit a more than 150x. So if someone invested $1,000, he was sitting on $150,000 in the end. Yeah, just keep this in mind. This was a 150x from the pre-sale price. Of course, there is a lot of sell pressure appearing with the people actually taking profits. Yeah, this is normal after such a pump. But then again, there is this point in which the sell pressure, as you can see here, gets smaller and smaller. And it just seems like the sell pressure overall is very low or very, very small at the moment. If we are now able to transition into more buy pressure, it doesn't matter the market, it doesn't matter our volume or anything. Yeah, if we need to create some more buy pressure. This was a very, very good start we saw here with this big buys dropping in. And now I can tell you we need to work on getting this pressure in. This is why Money or Stavros, I will just say Stavros because he said this sounds better than Money Bin. This is why we are additionally going for this Crypto Moonshots hot trending 1 it is called. So basically this Crypto Moonshots subreddit is like more than 1 million followers. Which is a very, very good amount of exposure, I can tell you. But then again, of course, we are paying for this hot trending 1, but we also need the help of the community. So if you have the time, join in, like, comment. Yeah, this is very, very important here, very important. Because if we are now able to wake up the community again, because as you know, at this pump times, the community is like very much alive. Yeah, we always know this in crypto. Yeah, of course. And then with the market going very silent, people are not checking their Telegram channels a lot because not a lot is happening. Yeah, I cannot blame them. But right now we need to get the people back in. Yeah, we need to wake them up. We need to activate them. So now we are paying additionally for this help in exposure. But of course, we also need the people joining in all of this. Yeah, with the marketing, with this overall marketing. If we see this again happening, this is what we saw here. So here, community went crazy on Reddit. Yeah, the market was looking bad. I can tell you, the market was looking very bad. It was like this market we have right now. But the people actually went crazy, created a lot of additional exposure on Twitter, on Reddit and everything. And then we saw, since we had no sell pressure overall anymore, we saw this pump happening. Same thing again happening here. Yeah, community was waking up. A lot of people joined. A lot of people took part in this Reddit marketing, in the Twitter marketing. They did like, they did comment, they did retweet. We have been able to hit trending on different subreddits only with the community, without paying a single dollar or anything, which is very big. Yeah, because we are not the only community trying to market their business on these different subreddits. Don't forget this also. But then again, as you can see, if there is not a lot of buy pressure and the people see a very, very active community, community which is awake, you will see something like this happening. Yeah, this is just inevitable at the stage there. A very awake community, because this leads to a lot of different things. Yeah, you will see CMC top gainers and stuff like this, which is just additional exposure dropping in, like exposure for free. So if you have the time, as I said before, I guess Stavros will drop some details, like after the AMA, because we have time for the AMA today. Like 40 minutes are left because we have another meeting later on. So, as I said before, Zug is coming closer and closer, so we need to also get very, very busy as a team and fix everything and do everything. And I guess Stavros will drop in the details later. If you have the time, just join in. Yeah, it's very important. Very, very important. What type of investors will be at this presentation? And is this conference going to include other crypto? No, not other crypto communities included. This is also not a so you can. It's also not a sales pitch. Yeah, don't get us wrong there. This event in Zug is a information event. So we will have a 1 hour presentation at every day there. And then afterwards, we will have time to network with the different people and additionally have time for some questions. We did receive some questions already from the people which have been invited, and I can tell you these are questions which you would receive if you are working in traditional finance. So these people attending the event are, like, if I wanted to give you a type of investor, are this very serious real world investors. Yeah, these are actual companies. There's also some people of a very big crypto community of Switzerland there. The owner is also there. There are like a wide range of people, but these are not your usual people. The questions we received so far are, yeah, let's say tough questions. Yeah, these are not your usual crypto questions you would receive in an AMA. These are questions you would receive in an, yeah, let's say if you are trying to sell your stock portfolio, for example, to a very, very wealthy person. These people ask very precise questions, very detailed questions. How many investors we did invite, or the people did invite around 80, I think it was 85 people, if I remember right, from like at this time right now. Um, then again, there are also billboards up in Zug itself. So this is a lot of different, yeah, let's say a lot of people if you are taking a look at the seriousness involved with the people coming. Yeah, and then also the event is not only private, it is a public event, so people which want to join from Zug, because of course the people organizing this, they live in Zug themselves, they know a lot of people there. So if they tell, hey, we are having this event and this event, you will see a lot of, yeah, very, very interesting people there, I can tell you. A big opportunity. This is nothing which you would just usually have as a crypto project. Yeah, this is not the usual thing to do. Also, yeah, as we said before, structuring it as a business and then also handling this event as an actual, yeah, you can say informational event for a very, very young company. It's very interesting. I can tell you these people would not waste their time if they wouldn't be interested from the start. Yeah. So the people which attend the event, they are interested. Otherwise, they would not waste their time. These people do have a lot of other stuff going on, which they could do instead of joining such an event. Yeah, this is not for fun or just to take a look. For them, this is because they are seriously interested. Uh, institutional from finance and career. Yes, this you can say. Um, yeah, kind of institutional. We are the only one. Yes, keep this in mind. This is no public event for crypto or something like this. This is our event, only our event. But wait a second, I can drop in something. I don't know, and just need to check it out. Give me a second. All right, perfect. Nothing you can see there of private information of them. Just need to check these two pictures before I can actually drop them in here. So for the event, this is already basically, yeah, finished and ready for the event. 1 second. Yeah, this is just a little gimmick because, of course, for such an event, these are just these details which are counting a lot. So you will be able to see this here, and you will be able to see. 1 second, need to get the picture. Additionally, this here. 1 second, need to drop it in. Additionally, this here. These are like the two cars. Yeah, this is just for us an example. Yeah, this is a little gimmick. The people which are organizing adding to the event, because it's always nice to have such things at these events. Yeah, for the people, this is just normal to them to have these things at the events. But also it is something very nice to use as advertising. Yeah, because nice cars with our logo on it and everything. Yeah. This is not the final version yet of the wrapping. As I noticed, there will be some things changed. But then again, some of the stuff which will be there at the event, Series B type investors, yeah, kind of. You can kind of say this. Um, when will Twitter rebranding occur? With the whole website and dApp launch. When the list of these people be revealed? I'm not actually sure if we are able to like make this list just public. Yeah. Um, for the parts we are able to make it public, we will do. But then again, of course, this is like private stuff of these people. But then again, it's a public event. I will talk to the people organizing it if it would be okay to share it. Yeah. BankersDream offers traditional investors an opportunity to place one foot in traditional and one foot in the new world of crypto. Yes, true. But then again, it's very hard to explain this part to people which are heavily invested in real assets. Not only in real estate, but heavily in stocks and shares and stuff like this. Yeah, they have a lot of background knowledge for traditional finance and a lot of background knowledge, of course, for example, for something like the SEC. And these are all things which we need to take care of in this informational event. Not easy, as we said before, but then again, if it would be easy, like basically everyone would be able to do this. No, as HA said, this registration of a company, this takes a lot of time, like a lot of time. We are doing it very, very quickly, like as quick as possible. Let's see. Months is like maybe a bit long. Yeah, let's say just a few weeks. Um, because months in crypto sounds like, ooh, next year we will have it. But then again, it takes time. Yeah, it takes time. But then again, notice, Lucas, we are not dependent on SafeMoon swap listing. Yeah, it's nice to have, of course. But then again, we are not like dependent on it. Can achieve anything we want to achieve with our current setup. But then again, of course, we are optimizing everything. And yeah, is everything looking good for the new website, etc., being launched on Monday? So far, yes. So far, yes. But then again, 7th is like the earliest date. Keep in mind, it could take up to the 11th, but this is like the latest deadline for us because we really need this restructuring for Zug. Very important part here. Did you try and mute me? I'm really looking forward to see the new. Yeah, definitely. You will see a very, um, let's say it's inspired by traditional finance. Yeah, of course, because this whole business is inspired of traditional finance. It's just taking advantage of the possibilities crypto offers in the DeFi space. Thought that was the date set the 7th. Yes, it is set for this or planned for the 7th, but latest is 11th. All right. Okay. Little bit of background knowledge. Then again, I think most of you saw this, but I will just share this video for the people who might have missed the videos. I will forward them again. Give me a second. Need to find them. A lot of different things are here. One second. Bop, 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 bop. I don't know if I did say this already, but for Zug we will have billboards running and everything. You will see the pictures of the billboards being up, of course. Like billboards running, flyers handed out, and all of that different stuff. So very, very interesting things happening there. I will like my two favorite videos, I would say. I will just share them again in here. Um, like I can tell you that the first little teaser is like my favorite teaser. So from my thing. Same for me. Happy we are moving forward. Haste makes waste. Please don't. No, 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 no. We do not want to rush. Like for sure. This things need to be planned out precisely. Yeah, you do not want to have any surprises happening with these things. But then, of course, if surprises happen, you need to be ready to handle them. Very important. Yeah, so I would say this teasers show the direction we want to head. Yeah, these are more professional teasers, of course. Um, so this is more the direction we are heading. Getting more into traditional finance, trying to mix it up with crypto, of course, to be attractive for these traditional investors, because the buy pressure they can bring is like actually insane, like really insane. I can tell you. Then again, we need to be ready for this, and also do not forget this. Until the 17th and 18th, when the event finally happens, we want the chart to look, yeah, attractive, yeah, for the people. So this right now, what was happening is actually good. With this good good pump going up. But then again, that's why we are going. Sorry, I got okay because of the chat. Not gonna lie, sent to a couple friends today. One called and said he's wiring in 5K to trend. Yeah, yes, this new branding, do not underestimate this new branding. Yeah, this helps tremendously because we are stepping away from this meme coin approach, which a lot of people I can tell you do not like this meme coin approach we had in the start. It helps a lot if you're launching a low cap token, which we did. Yeah, it helps a lot to have this little bit of meme-ish approach mixed into it. But then again, if we are right now sitting on a stage in which we are talking to people which are, for example, heavily involved into traditional finance or are heavily involved in this very serious crypto investing, um, they do not like meme coins or something memeish at all. Yeah, because then again, this is a real business. Yeah, we are not here to have just a funny name and yeah, funny vision or something like this. We really need to set it up. But this shows the direction everything will go. I think you will also be amazed by the new fund display, for example. But it will be amazing, I can tell you, with a live chart and graphs and everything. It will be very serious display, and it will be a lot of fun to look at it. Yeah, I can tell you. And of course, if you send this, for example, to other people, this gives a whole different view of the business overall. No, is this the Grace? Like I saw something was going on with a Grace. You need to tell us the story. I think it was uh, Chris and Flamebull, I think, with a Grace incident, they said. I think with Grace writing Y in the chat and people have been worried. We don't know if she spoke back. She never talks back. Okay. Like you're like appearing as your usual crypto bot, I guess. Like if you're noticing all this like marketers trying to market different services or bots, they a lot of the time they have pictures of attractive, yeah, most of the time female people there. And yeah, a hot bot. She's what's she's what spurred the pump today. What Buka said, Grace is hot. No, come on, man. If my wife is listening here, she will would be very mad. Don't say something like this. I never said this one. Yeah, I never said this one. This is getting uploaded on YouTube. I think simply has to cut this part out. I I did not say this. No. Oh, all, all of the guys are trying to impress her with the buys today. Yes, impress her with the buy. No, Grace is not my wife. No, please, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. She's not my wife. Oh, I think she's bringing my little baby boy to bed right now. So she she luckily isn't reading the chat at the moment. Yes, dodge the bullet. Oh Jesus, I love AMAs. I can tell you, it's just great with the people in here. Let Buka focus on making us bang. Yes, please. Yeah, if my wife thinks Grace is also in Zug, I might not be allowed to go there. But me, her mother-in-law, is reading. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Will it still be referred to as BankersDream or just the initials BD Capital? So we will refer to it, for example, in the event as the company, we will refer to as a BD Capital. But then, of course, BD is BankersDream. Yeah, so if anyone is asking, our token is still called BankersDream because I can tell you we love the name. A lot of people do actually love the name. We just needed to bring in this um, serious note into the name as well. And I think with BD Capital we did a good job, I would say. Yeah. Because I really like BD Capital. It sounds very, very serious, but then still we are having BankerStream itself. Um, what? Wait, what? Yes, Flamebull, this is like actually my mother. She's also a proud banks investor. So yeah, you can be sure I'm not going anywhere because my own family would try to hunt me down if I would go anywhere. I like seeing XXX billion banks in my wallet. I assume it will stay as at that. Yeah, a lot of people like to see this. Of course, if we are migrating, there's always like we are talking about lowering this overall um, tokens. It would not change the value of your tokens, but of course it would change the amount. But then again, this is something we would also like to involve community in, yeah, because there are some positive notes about it. If you're able to hit, for example, this $1 mark for a price of one token, it could be very, very interesting. Yeah, this is like this psychological part. Of course, this very big supplies. This is the psychological part of owning a lot of one token. Yeah, of seeing this billions and billions of the token. Um, but yeah, something nothing not set yet. If I can say it this way, yeah. Nothing we need to worry about right now, yeah, because we did we do not want to migrate into a new contract at the moment because of the overall market. As we said before, we are not scared of the market at all. It is just that in such lower volume days, a migration could backfire a bit, which is what we want to avoid. I will behave now, I know that. Yeah, you know my eyes are everywhere and the eyes of my family are also everywhere. We have a lot of people of my family actually sitting around in Telegram. Take good care of Buka, he's a good yes, she did take very, very good care of me throughout my life, I can tell you. We have been through some tough times from the start. Exactly, exactly. Like this market is nothing to worry about. We never saw a real bull market for this altcoins since we launched. Yeah, we did never experience it, but yet we have been able to hit 150x all-time high. And from this point we have right now, our all-time high is not very, very far away. Yeah, this is only a 3x. Like banks, not BDK. I so alright. So it's for the symbol, as you say. You like to see banks. Yeah, we love the symbol. We love the symbol. I can tell you. Oh, another. What? How did you call the? I don't want to say it. Never mind. The market will turn in our favor. Of course, of course. And then imagine what we are able to achieve once we hit a bullish altcoin market. Yeah. So if you take, for example, a look at Evergrow coin, they did hit a pretty perfect on point timing with their launch. Of course, there's also a little bit of luck involved, but basically it was a very lively altcoin market overall. And you saw what happened with We all know what happened with Evergrow Coin. Yeah, this is nothing we need to talk about. A very, very strong project, of course. But then again, we can see what is able to happen. But then again, we did hit a 150x in this market conditions. So I'm pretty sure we would have hit a 500 to 1000x if the market was bullish on altcoins. Yeah. Exactly. We have the power of community behind us. A very important part. Then again, I talked about it earlier. Now a lot of more people joined in again. I need to talk about it again because this is something we will light up in, I guess, like after the AMA. Stavros is going for these things. We are going for Hot Trending 1 on Crypto Moonshots, for example. We are going for crypto posts in general. We are going for Twitter in general. These are the things which we need to do now. So if you have the time to participate, to wake up all of our holders, like most of our holders, we need to wake them up. We need to get them in. Like this buys happening did wake up a lot of different people already, which I saw when I followed the chat a little bit. And this is something we need because community is able to pump even in these market situations. Yeah. We all know we have a crazy strong community. Yeah, our community is like a little family. There's like nearly nothing toxic or let's say something you could consider as food going on in our socials, yeah, which is a big part as well. So we are very, very lucky to have such a strong community. But then again, if we are able to get a lot of people involved throughout this weekend, um, I'm very positive that we are pumping again, which would be nice, no? Because as I said before, this very big sell pressure is gone. We do not have this very, very big sell pressure anymore. As we saw before, normally if you have a lot of sell pressure, a lot of people would have used this very, very big buys already to sell off, but they didn't. They sold off right before it. Um, so yeah, this is like the timing again. This is like a very, very good timing. And then of course, with the event coming up on Zug, we will focus a lot of YouTube and TikTok towards this time frame going into the live event in Zug. Yeah, also something very important. We need to look attractive from every direction. Keep this in mind. Yeah, we need to look attractive from this direction of the community side. We need to be attractive from the direction of the business side. We really need to be attractive from every single side. And this is something Stavros is really, really keen on. He really wants our chart to look very attractive going into Zug, heading to Zug. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, recovering well. Still not full 100%, but I'm ready to go through the weekend. Recovered very, very well. Not just money, but yeah, exactly. We all want it, but since he's the head of PR, I guess he has some sort of, let's say, not responsibility. Yeah, it's not his own responsibility, but then of course he wants to make this happen. Yeah, he's like doing crazy work behind the scenes, I can tell you. Yes, he has infinite adrenaline. And it's true. I have a doubt about the migration. If I heard correctly, it will be a new contract. What we need to do in this migration. We won't have a migration yet, so you do not need to be worried at all right now, Lucas. A migration is a new contract, yes, but we do not want to migrate in this market situation because it could backfire. Yeah, the risk is just too high to make this migration, and since our contract is running perfectly, so nothing to worry about from the contract side, we would only migrate to have a better setup for the future. So again, nothing to worry about at all right now. But if we would migrate, just a little bit of background info, you wouldn't need to do like a lot. Yeah. You would receive this airdrop automatically for the new token once we would add the liquidity into it. But then again, nothing we need to talk about right now. We have like other very important parts here we need to take care of. Please check your DM, bro. Ah, he's talking to money. All right, perfect. All right. Do we have additional questions for Zug, for anything else? Questions about me? So, didn't say it already, but um, just saying it once again, I was a little bit absent of the overall activity, as you have noticed maybe. Wasn't able to take the AMAs. I had an abscess like between my private parts and my stomach, which grew pretty big, and then it did infect also, which did kind of take me out for a few days. But right now I'm not 100% back, but back at it again. Nice to yes. I can tell you, I am missing. Every time I'm not able to do an AMA, I really miss the AMAs because they are a lot of fun and they are needed. Stavros did take good care of the AMAs. Yeah, from what I saw, from what I heard, he did take really good care of everything. Um, but then again, we need to get back into this usual schedule. Yeah, especially right before Zug. Very important. Yes, he did. Would love to know how big these investors attending the Zug event, how deep their pockets are. Um,
Yeah, hey, Paul.
hello, mate.
Hey there. Hey, I have a question.
Yes,
The situation over here well, in Europe overall
yes.
is pretty dire, and people are, really scared about the situation. Do you think that would have any kind of effect in this uh, Zook thing?
In the Zug thing. Um, yeah, I noticed this as well because, as you know, we're living like in the middle of Europe with Germany. But I don't think it will affect Zug at all because this is something for now. Let's say hopefully it will stay there, but for now, this is something like between Russia and Ukraine, and I honestly do not think it would like heat up into a very big conflict here in Europe. Yeah. Um, at least I hope it. Yeah, you can never be sure, but for this upcoming
R-
Zug event, there shouldn't be any issues. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not trying to cause any kind of scare, but I'm just trying to talk about reality.
Yes,
And
definitely.
yeah, so yeah, I also think that we should help the Ukrainian people out with our donations. I think somebody pinned a message up already, but I think the situation is getting really bad for these Ukrainian people, and yeah, whatever we can do, I'm not sure what we can do, but I think we need to do something.
I mean, we could possibly do something because I did already think about this part, but we are always very yeah, not holding back with these things, but we do not want to people to confuse this with some weird marketing strategy. what we could make is we could set up a donation wallet. So if anyone of our community wanted to donate something for like the Ukrainian people, yeah, because this is always the worst part, or this is the worst part for the things happening right now in Ukraine is that the people suffering are always the people which are not at all like heavily involved into the things. Yeah, this is mainly politics and stuff like this. Yeah, they definitely do not deserve this kind of things happening. So I would just pass this question into this AMA because we have some people, it's like very, very active people of the community attending this. Um, do you guys like the idea of us as a team setting up a donation wallet in which people could donate, for example, their BUSD rewards or parts of their rewards, and then we will try to pick a good institution which would receive the money to actually help the people of Ukraine. Because I would love to. As you know, we as a team we did donate to two schools in Africa already. Like it was not a community donation, let's keep it this way, but it was more of a like team donation we made. Um,
Yeah, yeah, and also another thing is I'm glad you're back, all right? Good to
yes,
hear
thank
your
you.
German accent. That's the best thing I enjoy. It makes my uh, investment and my reassurance that Banker's Dream is on point.
I love to hear this. I hope my accent is not too bad, actually.
It's pretty cool. It's all right. It's not bad at all, and your English is good too. So it's all
All
good.
right, perfect, perfect. Yeah, but thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. I did miss the like in a few days I was out and not able to do a lot. I did actually miss it. To be on the AMAs and everything. It's like a part of my like daily life already. We can do a poll. Yeah, we could do this. We could set up a poll. Need to talk to AJ about this first. I would say do a poll, but I would definitely want it to be complete. Yes, yes, it is completely separate. So this is of course nothing which comes from Bankers Dream or BD Capital or something like this. This is just us as individuals. We want to help or find a way to help out the people of Ukraine. I really want you to take a look at this as a separate part, a part of BankersDream itself. Um, we do not want to use this for marketing or anything else. That's also why most likely we want to stick this to Telegram only. Yeah, for the people of Telegram only. We do not want to like go around and market this or something. We could handle it as a team because I guess, yeah, of course, there's money involved. I think people um, trusting us with the money already should also trust us with this money. We could set it up, and then we can figure out the best way to actually help the people with a donation. But then again, I would also like to keep it completely separate of Banker Stream.
Hey, Paul.
Hello, mate.
Hey, it's Chris. How you doing?
Hey, Chris. How are you doing?
Good, man. Good. Hey, I just wanted to chime in real quick if you don't mind.
Of
Just because
course.
I'm really type. I'm working. I think I know you have an iffy feel about the as far as the BD being attached to it and whatnot, and I won't beat around the bush myself. And I know you're trying to be play both sides, but personally I would love to donate if we could. But I feel like especially with the school donation, some people wanted to put it on the Twitter or promote it more. But I think we're on the same wavelength as far as like when I donate, I like to keep it just to myself. I
Exactly.
don't like it to be,
Exactly.
yeah, I don't like it to be out there. It's not like you're looking for recognition. I think a lot of people in this group, you know, in our community or in the same mindset of like, you know, let's give some, but let's just quietly, don't have to let anybody know. We can get it to where it needs to go to help people out because, you know, I have friends who donate a lot through their businesses and they let people know they're donating and it just kind of hits you the wrong way, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I really don't like donation being used for marketing, like at all.
No.
If you, it's like as you say, the same wave we are riding there. If you want to, or at least if I donate, I most likely don't tell anyone about it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just what I want to do as a individual, and I would want to keep this also in the same way um, for this part. I like the idea because I like to see the
Yeah.
people being willing to do it. We could organize it let's say individuals as Paul and AJ. We could organize this, um, which would
Well,
make,
even if it was you know, like a wallet we could give back to, say, you know, unfortunately, this conflict isn't going to be over soon.
yeah,
This
definitely.
is going to draw out. So even if it was something where, you know, I know a lot of us, even for a conflict, we don't want to sell or transfer banks or anything like that. It would be nice if we could use some of the passive income stream um, to, you know, maybe say over the course of 3 or 4 weeks, we set a date to where, you know, we're able to collect our dividends, and then we could always over that 3 or 4 week period, kind of, you know, donate what we earn or however much you want to donate, you know, into a fund to send off.
Yeah, exactly. This would be, I think this is the best way to set up this
Cool.
donation wallet in which we could collect as for anyone who is willing, he could send something there. Um, we'll talk to this with about this to AJ because I like the idea and yeah, people in Ukraine they
Yeah,
are
I
suffering a lot.
Cool.
yeah, I agree
Thanks,
with
Paul. I appreciate it.
Yes, appreciate you. Thank you.
yeah, I
Hey,
agree with
hey, Paul,
Chris.
how's it?
And hold on, excuse me. The thing is, you know, when we donate, we got to make sure that it's going to the right place. I mean, and since we are a crypto um uh, group, maybe we can record wherever we are donating it to the blockchain so that we have a paper trail so we know exactly, I mean, the so the money is being used because there's a lot of fake charities popping up left and right and people are trying to take advantage of the situation, and I think if we know who we are sending this money to would be the best.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. This is something which crypto makes like very simple. If we are able to donate in crypto, we can always track everything, which is very very easy for us. There are already donation wallets set up for by Ukraine. Anyone can also start there. Okay, perfect. So perfect. There are also already some things set up there. Can't check them right now, but again, yes, very, very good information there. All right.
Hey,
I will-
Paul, it's Moneyban. How are you?
Hey, how are you, man?
Okay, well in yourself, mate. Well in yourself. Just
Perfect.
what? Glad to see you back again. You know, day two, and that's awesome. You know, it's great. I just want to clear up with you know, everybody in the community. You know, because I'm associated with marketing, don't think for one second that you know, I'm looking at this as a PR stunt, or I'm looking at it as a, you know, marketing thing for BD Capital or whatever, or even BankersDream. And the reason why I suggested a poll, because it's anonymous. We can set up anonymous poll saying that, you know, do we want to set up? My idea was also a wallet, you know, also the same thing where we can just donate anonymously to that wallet, and it can stay there. You know what I'm saying? And we can do it with BUSD rewards, and it can build up. And then when it gets to a certain threshold, it can be passed over to the people of Ukraine. As I mentioned in the AMAs, when you are off, etc., I have friends in there, in Ukraine and in Belarus. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea with regards to that. So I have friends, then I've chatted to them like literally, probably every day since this whole conflict has started, and they are taking a beating. There's a lot of things going on there, and I'm very sensitive to it myself. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm looking at it as a marketing perspective just because my head's in marketing all the time. I'm looking at it from the perspective of there's people that need help, and there's if I look at the borders like Poland and those places, etc., they're welcoming the refugees with open arms. Warm cup of tea, some soup, some blankets, clothes, that type of thing, which is what's important. And that's where my whole stance is coming from. It's not from a marketing stance whatsoever. So I want to be super clear about that to everybody. It's not a ploy. It's not a marketing thing. It's anonymous. The poll reason why I said that is because then if we have consensus, then people can say, fine, let's do it. So that was the reason for that comment.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I get that. I
yes,
get that. Yes.
yeah, I want to, because I don't want to, because I was looking at the chat there, I don't want anyone to think this is what, in any way whatsoever linked to that. I feel very strongly about it. It's something that's been on my mind quite a lot. And yes, any chance we can help them, with pleasure.
Perfect. No, perfect. 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 Oh God, now you are getting flooded. It seems like with the DMs and offers. um. All right. So
Yeah,
I will talk
yeah,
about
it's
this
got it's
with
gotten a bit
AJ.
hectic.
Yeah, it's getting more and more hectic. I can tell. Oh, I also need to change rows. Just noticing this, I forgot about
Yeah,
that part. Um,
100%.
do we have any additional questions? Because I'm already 5 minutes over and AJ is waiting because we need to have this next meeting. Anything else we need to quickly take a look at? Perfect. All right. So let's see. I will talk to AJ about the donation wallet thing. We're looking for a good way to set everything up. And very nice. Like it's nice to see that our community is also thinking about not so favored people as individuals. Yeah, this is very very nice to see. Can tell you. All right, then I will end the AMA for today. Thank you all for attending. Thank you for all this very, very nice questions and everything. And also keep in mind, we will go for Hot Trending 1 later on. If you have the time, join in. We need this action coming back. Yeah, we need this action as we see the sell pressure is like taken care of for now, at least at this point for now. So this is a very, very good opportunity to pump through the weekend. We just need to activate like most of the things we can get our hands on. So again, if you have the time, participate. It helps tremendously. Like it's a lot of help if you attend. All right, people. Thank you. Then I will head out to the next meeting and stay updated for this Reddit and everything to start. Another 10% to be on CMC top gainers, free exposure. Exactly. This is a lot of exposure. We had this before with CMC top gainers. This helps tremendously. And you cannot pay for CMC top gainers. Vielen Dank. Yeah, people start to learn German, I guess. All right, people. We'll end the call now. Bye bye, and thank you all for attending.